Raydium. So, Raydium is one of the biggest dexes in all of crypto. Solana obviously had an incredible kind of 18 months. Where they're at right now, price has dropped off quite a bit for Raydium. I still think this can have an incredible year because there's a lot in the pipeline for Solana. And when that comes into play, everything around Solana could do very, very well. So I'm going to talk about all of that. Now, before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these cryptos. These were coins that I thought could do very, very well and make a lot of cash, which is obviously why I bought them. And you can see what they were all worth when I recorded my videos. These are the highs these cryptos hit around about 16 months on, and what your profits would have been if you'd popped $100 into these coins. 100 into each would have made you over 123 grand in that 16 months. Now, you don't have 16 months. Altcoin season's around the corner. Wall Street are even eyeing it up. If you're sitting on coins you're not confident in, you got to get that sorted before altcoin season kicks off. If you're not sure where to start, have a look at CopyMyCrypto.com. That's the site that I run where I share all the coins that I own with my members. So when I find a cryptocurrency that I think is going to make a lot of money, like so many of these did, you know, some of them 40x's, some of them 700x's, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the coin that I'm going to buy, the price that I'm going to buy at. When I sell any of the coins that I own, I tell my members the coin that I'm going to sell and the price that I'm going to sell at. So there is no work for them. They get in and out of coins at the same price as me. They make the same profit. And if you go onto my site, you'll see some of the profits my members have made. You'll see some of my past successes. You'll see some of their testimonials. These are all public record as well. They're on the history of this channel, so you can verify them all. If after reading through the site, watching the videos, you want to hear more, you want to find out the coins I think are going to be the winners this year, all you have to do to find out about them is join up on the site. Now, Raydium. So Raydium is sitting at a low market cap, a low price of $2.20. The market cap is 635 million right now. Obviously, that's price times circulating supply. Raydium is a DEX, well, AMM, but yeah, DEX, right? Provides on-chain liquidity to a central limit order book, meaning that funds deposited into Raydium are converted into limit orders, which sit on Serum's order book. Now, the founders of Raydium are Alpha Ray. They lead all the overall strategy, operations, product direction, etc. Now, Raydium is falling behind quite dramatically. Interestingly, PancakeSwap has had incredible surges in volume as of late. I mean, they are ruling the roost on market share right now. This is really quite a recent development. Like, after CZ posted heavily about Binance Smart Chain and PancakeSwap, it just surged in volume and it really took over. It's taken over hugely. I mean, look at that. That's the biggest trading volume I think I've seen on a DEX in ever. Raydium, though, not that long ago, was doing $2 billion of trading volume a day, easy. And that was in large part down to the huge growth that we saw across the Solana ecosystem. I mean, if we go down to Solana, or down here, and have a look at the Solana ecosystem, you'll see what I mean. So Solana's overall ecosystem, I mean, by market cap is 194 billion. Granted, 80 billion of that is Solana, but that is a lot of coins that are Solana based that have had huge success this like past 18 months. Whether it's, you know, some of the meme coins. I mean, there's been a ton of meme coins that have had huge success, and everyone wanted. Sorry about that glitch. Yeah, everyone wanted to trade everything on Solana, and yeah, why wouldn't they? Like, every meme coin that launched seemed to hit. I mean, obviously that's not true. Meme coins 99.9% fail, but there were tons and tons of cryptos that were launching on Solana that were just of huge interest to a lot of people. And the thing is that Solana ETF is not far away. That will happen. There is no doubt about that. Excitement is building around the possibility of US regulators approving a Solana spot ETF as early as this summer. Bloomberg senior ETF strategist Eric Balchunas has dramatically increased his estimate to a 90% likelihood, signaling what could be the beginning of a broader wave of altcoin-based ETFs. Obviously, XRP and Litecoin may also benefit. But yeah, Solana is one that it always seemed inevitable. And especially with a now crypto-friendly government in the US, it seems inevitable that we're going to see ETFs being more widely accepted. The speed of which is always the question. Every government works slowly. It doesn't matter what government it is. So I never really have faith in any government being particularly fast with anything. But all in all, in the US, there's a president that launched his own meme coin. They sacked Gary Gensler, left the SEC. Since then, a lot of the SEC cases have been quashed and resolved out externally, or outside of judgment. Now, it seems like it's been paving the way for a wider crypto adoption. Now, I don't think we're going to see the level of crypto adoption some people are hoping for, but I certainly think that we're going to see a world where Solana ETFs come in this year, XRP ETFs come in this year, Litecoin probably does as well. And what's going to be the beneficiaries? What's going to be the wider beneficiaries? Because yes, Solana will obviously benefit, but what else will? Well, Raydium, the biggest exchange on the biggest DEX on Solana, will benefit. Probably some of the crap meme coins that are literally useless. Like, let's not forget, a meme coin is quite literally useless. Its only value is that people think it has value, which is also true of many things, but there's no purpose, right? But the trading of them will increase. Raydium will grow. I think there's a very, 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 very good chance Raydium breaks all-time high. All-time high for Raydium was, what, $16.93? I think it can beat that. I think there's a world that we can see Raydium hit a kind of 10 billion market cap. Now, to ballpark that puts it at roughly $40. I think there is absolutely a world we see Raydium hit a sort of $40 mark, putting it at a market cap of $10 billion, which, yes, is high. But if we are talking about Solana having an ETF, Solana will probably be looking at a target of around about $400 to $500. So Solana's market cap itself will be hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars. The biggest DEX running on that blockchain is probably going to end up trying to crack the top 20 in terms of market cap. So yes, Solana is going to benefit from an ETF long term, but maybe you should be looking at some of the Solana ecosystem for that play. Because obviously it's a higher risk playing with Raydium than it would be playing with Solana, but the payoff's probably going to be a lot better. That's why it's higher risk. Now, obviously, that's a personal opinion. That's not financial advice. But it is one thing I would be paying attention to, because I guarantee, again, I can't guarantee, but I'll guarantee personally, not financial advice again, when it is announced Solana's got a spot ETF, trading volume on everything to do with Solana will surge double. Bare minimum. It's Raydium's trading volume from that day will go up over $1 billion. If it was the day before it was at 200 million, it will be over $1 billion the next day. Because that's how much excitement will come in. And then all of a sudden people are paying attention to the smaller coins within the Solana ecosystem, Raydium being one of them. I think Raydium's a good play for a bigger payout. I really do. But I'm curious to hear what people think about this, and why the hell do you guys think PancakeSwap is killing it at $12 billion of volume? Do you think that's even real? Like, how has that even happened? Yeah, let me know what you guys think about Raydium in the comments down below. If you think there is a lower cap Solana coin that's just not getting the love right now, let me know in the comments. I'll happily do a review about it. And hit the subscribe button. It helps me get over that 90,000 subscriber mark I've been dying to hit, guys. And look, we're in a bull cycle. If you've got cryptos you're not happy with, if they're not performing for you, have a look at CopyMyCrypto.com. It's the site I run where I share the coins I own with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell any crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell, the price that I'm going to buy or sell at. My members get in and out of coins at the same price as me. They make the same profit. They have no work to do at all. On my site, you can see the profits my members have made, my successes, their testimonials. These are public record. Verify them on the history of this channel. Whenever I find a coin that I think is going to be a big winner, I tell my members about it. Same as when I did back in 2020 when I told my members all about Phantom. Phantom went up 700 times. Millionaires were made of that. If you want to find out the coins I think are going to be the winners this year, all you have to do to find out about those coins is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.